Are you looking for a free open-source analytics database? Let's discover ClickHouse, the fastest databases to handle big data. It can query billions of rows in milliseconds while using a fraction of the resources of traditional databases. ClickHouse is a column-oriented database, ideal for analytics, time series data, and any workload where you read and analyze large amounts of data. With SQL interface, you can use your existing knowledge and tools. No need to learn something new. To start using ClickHouse, you can use their cloud version, starting at around $50 per month, depending on your usage. Or follow one of the different installation guides in their documentation for self-hosting. Or use a platform like ours, Elestio, to deploy it seamlessly on your server or the cloud provider of your choice. We handle the installation, backups, updates, and ongoing maintenance for you. To start using ClickHouse with our platform, head to ls.io and click on Login. Then deploy my first service. Search for ClickHouse. You have the choice between ClickHouse regular version and ClickHouse S3. It will use AWS S3 for the storage. Let's take the regular version and click on Select. Choose between the different cloud providers, regions, and service plans based on your needs. Once you've made your choice, Next. On the following screen, you can adjust more advanced settings, choose between different levels of support. The first one is free and included by default, and once you're all good, hit the Create Service button. Once the installation is finished, you will receive this email telling you that your new ClickHouse instance is ready. Let's follow the click here to get the password link. Copy the password to your clipboard. Remember that a root is the username, and once prompted, use them. Let's follow the link and we arrive on Tabix, which is a UI to be able to browse our database. Based on the screenshot of ClickHouse, I'm not sure if they have an internal tool on their SaaS version or if they're using a different software. But Tabix works very well for our use case. First, we need to add some tables into the default database. You can double click on it or use this switch here, or create another database. I asked to my best friend Claude some code to create table and add some data. Let's try it. We have an error. What it is? I think it doesn't like here the semicolon. Did it create it? Okay, now we have our web analytics table. Let's do some inserts. Let's run it. Perfect. Now we have some data inside it. Maybe I run it twice, so we have it 2 times. We can now try to run some requests to select data from it. Select everything from Web Analytics, run it. Here it is. So it's the same as when we double click on the table. Let's do a different one. We select the event type and we count them based by each type of event. So if we run it, we can have the number of clicks, which is 4, and the number of page view, which is 16. It generated another example for me, which is the average page load time by country. Let's run it. And you can see that Japan is much faster than the load time we got in Germany. Another one for the most visited pages. So it's selecting them by page view and by page URL. Run it. And you can see that the most visited page is home, then products and about. You can see on the right here the time it takes, which is almost instant because we don't have much data, and that ClickHouse is ultra fast for this type of queries. But I don't think you plan to only use the UI. That's why in the email we send to you, we give you different explanation on how to use it in Node.js. Before diving into it, I forgot to mention that you can use ClickHouse in cluster mode by simply installing it from Elestio dashboard. And we provide some additional instructions inside the email on how it works with the cluster. Let's follow the tutorial with how to integrate your ClickHouse database with Node.js. First, we will need to install the ClickHouse client. First, let's run npm init to create a Node project. Let's keep the default for everything. Okay. Then we will need to set the type to module for the different imports, and paste npm install ClickHouse client. All right, let's take the code example here. We won't run all those commands. We can stop here and change the command later. Let's create a new file, index.js, paste it, and instead here of the create table, well, this one we don't want it, it's to execute things. So instead, I guess we will take a query. Yeah, here. Let's replace it, paste, and change our query. Let's take the one we had previously. And the host is set by default. The username is good, but we need to put our password. Let's copy it here in database admin and paste it here. Of course, use environment variables and not write them directly in your code. Now we can try it, node index.js, but I forgot to specify the port and they say we can use URL instead of hosts. Let's do it. I'm adding the port here, save. Let's run it again, and perfect. We have the answer to our query. I have shown you how to use it with Node.js, but you have a lot of different client libraries to integrate ClickHouse with your language in your backend. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed discovering ClickHouse with us. Please hit the like button to help our channel be more visible to other open source lovers. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss our next platform overviews. If you want to continue your open source journey, watch this video, available here.